What's up everybody, welcome to a new video. Okay, so in today's video I'll be showing you guys a no boom and crash scalping strategy. So what I want you to do for me is make sure to watch this video until the end, because in this video I'll be showing you guys a cool strategy, okay? And also smash the like button if you find any value in this video. So let's get started. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is, if you use a strategy, okay, you are going to go to the 1 hour time frame and click on the F plus button. Okay, so the first indicator that we're going to need for this strategy is our moving average. Now make sure that your parameters are like this. The period should be 200, sub-zero, method, linear weight, apply to close styles to pixel blue. So once you've added that, I'm just going to explain to you guys what the moving average is there for. Okay, so the moving average basically tells us when the market is changing trends. So basically what we can see over here is that the price was moving in a downtrend. Okay, so what you guys can see over here is price is moving in a downtrend. Okay, so after price moves in a downtrend, we can actually see that there a crossover happened. Okay, so over here a crossover decided to happen. Okay, you guys can see the crossover over there. Okay, let me just use the other thing. So as you guys can see, a crossover decided to happen over here. The market decided to go up and then came back to retest this moving average, then it went up. Okay, so as you guys can see what the moving average does, it shows us the trend of the market. So over here what we can see again is that the moving average shows us that there's a crossover. Okay, candles decides to cross over the moving average, so we know that the market is going to move in a downtrend. Now the thing about the moving average is sometimes the market is going to move in a long downtrend or short downtrend, in a long uptrend or short uptrend. Okay, so over here what we can see is the market was consolidating. So basically what consolidating means is that the market is playing around. So if you see something like this, okay, you guys can see over here that the market is basically playing around. So you decide, so what you're going to do is you're not going to take an entry if you see the market does this. So basically what it does is it's just playing around. And you guys know that you're only supposed to trade when the market is moving in a clear uptrend or clear downtrend. So after a while the market decides to move in an uptrend. Okay, what we can see over here is the market decides to move in an uptrend. Okay, small uptrend, and then it decides to come back and move in a downtrend again. So you need to be cautious of this as well. Okay, but over here what we can see is the market is currently moving in a downtrend. So this is what we want in boom 1000. If we see the market is moving in a downtrend in boom 1000, we want this. Okay, we need this. Okay, so check this out. Once we see that the market is moving in the downtrend in boom 1000, what we're going to do is we are going to look for entries on the 1 minute time frame. So what you want to do is when you go to the 1 minute time frame, you are going to add two more indicators. So the first indicator that you're going to add to your chart is your stochastic oscillator. Okay, now make sure that your parameters are like this. The K period should be 1, D period 1, slowing 1, price lower high, simple method. Okay, main pixel 2 pixel white, signal 2 pixel white, levels 15, 90, 10 and 85. So once you have added your stochastic oscillator, okay, what you're going to do now is you need to make sure that there's nothing in the stochastic oscillator. Okay, so make sure that there's nothing in your stochastic oscillator, and once your stochastic oscillator is on your chart, you're going to click on the F plus button again and click on indicator window 1. You're going to click over here on the F plus button. Okay, to the newbies, the people who just started trading, you're going to click over there and make sure that you add your Ichimoku Kinko Ohio. So once you add Ichimoku Kinko Ohio, make sure that your parameters like this. Tenkan Sen should be 5, Gaijin Sen 5, Senko Span B5. You fill it in. Tenkan Sen white, Gaijin Sen black, up Kumo white, down Kumo white, Senko Span white. And the reason why I'm doing this is, okay, the reason why I changed this colors is because I only want one line on my chart. Okay, so check this out. We only have this one line, but if we use a normal Ichimoku, we're going to have a ton of stuff on between our stochastic. Okay, we only need this one line to make the strategy work. So as you guys can see, the Ichimoku shows us every time when it touched the 85 or 90 level. Okay, we can see on boom 1000 we could have taken an entry. Check this out. But before you take an entry, okay, you want to make sure that the chart is zoom out completely, drag the screen to the left and right. And the reason why I'm saying this is because all of the indicators in this video like to repaint. Truly, I'm not going to lie to you guys or hold anything back from you guys. I'm just going to tell you the absolute truth. Okay, so the indicators like to repaint. So what you want to do is you first want to zoom out the chart every time when the Ichimoku is at the 85 or 90 level. Drag the screen to the left and right, okay? Then zoom the chart in. So as you guys can see, the Ichimoku was over here, okay? And the spike happened before the Ichimoku came to this level. Okay, so what we can see is as soon as the Ichimoku decided to hit the 90 or 85 level, we can see it could have taken an entry. Now you guys could have taken like 20 to 30 candles, because on the 1 hour time frame we saw that the market is currently moving in a downtrend. So when it moves in a downtrend, we want it, okay? But if it's moving in an uptrend, you're not going to use the strategy as a scalping strategy, because that means that the entries won't be valid enough, okay? You're going to blow your account if you use the strategy while the market is moving in an uptrend. So check this out. Over here, what we can see again is that the Ichimoku is between the 85 and 90 level. But look what happened. Okay, when we drag the screen, we see that the Ichimoku is moving. Now we do not want that. Okay, once we see something like this, we do not want that. Okay, we do not want that. Okay, because it means that the Ichimoku is repainting and it's not valid. Okay, but over here what we can see is the Ichimoku decides to stay at 85 and 90 level, even though we drag the screen to the left and right. Okay, so we want something like that. And when we zoom in, what we can see is we could have taken an entry over here. Check this out. And even though that small spikes occurred over here, okay, what we can see is the market still decided to move in a downtrend. So if you have a big account, you can make a lot of money. But if you have a small account, you are only going to take 2 to 7 candles every time you trade. But the first thing you have to do is you need to make sure that the market is moving in a downtrend on the 1 hour time frame. Okay, so the other indicator that we're going to add with the strategy to make it more easier, remember, the more confirmations you have, the easier it is for you to trade and to make more money. Okay, but I'm not saying the strategy is 100% accurate. I'm not saying anything like that, but this strategy is very good. Okay, and you guys can see it for yourselves the way I'm showing it to you. So what you're going to do now is you're going to click on the F plus button again. You click on main chart. Okay, over here you add your stochastic. Right now you're going to make sure that the parameter stays the same. The K period should be 1, D period 1, slowing 1, price field lower high, method simple, styles 2 pixel white, levels 15, 90, 10 and 85. You click on done. Okay, so what you want to do is after that you're going to click on the F plus button again, and then you click over here on indicator window 2's F plus button. Okay, and what you're going to do after that is you're going to add your Bollinger Bands. Now make sure that your parameters are like this. The period should be 5, deviation 1.000, shift -5, apply to close, styles 2 pixel green. Now make sure that you also add these levels. Okay, 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5, minus 0.1, minus 0.2, minus 0.3, minus 0.4, minus 0.5. Okay, check this out. You're going to click back, then you click done. So this is how it's going to look like. You guys can see that the Bollinger Bands looks different. Okay, we have this blue line between the Bollinger Bands. Okay, so you guys can see the 2 green lines on the outside, and then we have this blue side of it, okay, in the middle. So you need to make sure that it looks like that. So what you're going to do is you're going to start from the beginning, because we already know that the market is moving in a downtrend. Okay, on the 1 hour time frame, because we saw that the moving average had a crossover. Okay, so check this out. The first thing you do is you drag the screen, you zoom out the screen. Okay, the chart, you zoom out the chart completely. Okay, then you drag the screen to the left and right to check if the Bollinger Bands or the Ichimoku doesn't move. So as you guys can see, it doesn't move. But the thing is this, the Bollinger Bands was at the 90 level before the Ichimoku. So you wait. If this is the 90 level, do not take your entry. Okay, you wait until both is over there. So now this is the 90 level, and this over here is at the 90 level, so you take your entry. Check this out. Look at this. Spike occurs over here. Okay, a spike decides to occur over here. But even though the spike occurred, okay, you guys can see there's a spike. But let me just zoom in the chart and you guys can see what happened. Even though that spike had occurred, you guys can actually see that the market still decided to move hard in the downtrend. Now why is this happening? It's happening because we could see that on the 1 hour time frame the market is moving in the downtrend, because we had a crossover at a 200 moving average. Okay, so what you want to do is you're just going to do this over and over again. But if it's moving in uptrend and boom 1000 in the 1 hour time frame, you're not going to use this strategy. Okay, let me repeat that. Okay, so check this out. Bollinger Bands 85 and 90 level, you wait patiently until the Ichimoku is there as well. Then you take your entry. You take 2 to 7 candles for people with small accounts. If you have a big account, you can use this strategy for a long period of time. You can take like 10 to 15 candles. It depends on what you want to do. If you are scared, please do not be scared. Just use a strategy like I told you guys. Okay, if moving in the downtrend in the 1 hour time frame, you use your strategy exactly like I told you on boom 1000. Okay, now you're gonna do the exact same thing on boom 1000 that you do on boom 500. Okay, so let's just go to crash 1000, and so I'm gonna show you guys how to use it over there. Okay guys, so check this out. I'm on crash 500 right now, okay, because on crash 1000 the market is currently moving in a downtrend on the 1 hour time frame, and when it's moving in a downtrend on crash 1000 and crash 500, you're not going to take any entries. Okay, check this out. On crash 500 is moving in an uptrend, so what we're going to do now is, as you guys can see, check this out, like I've told you guys on boom 1000. Okay, if it's doing something like this, you do not take an entry, you wait until you see clearly, and you guys can see the crash 1000 over here is moving in uptrend. So we had a breakout over here, and then the market decided to take everybody out over here. Okay, check it out, and then it moved up. Okay, then it decided to move up, and as you guys can see on crash 500 and crash 1000, what you want to do is you want to make sure that the market is moving in an uptrend if you use it as a scalping strategy. Okay, so we can see on crash 1000, on crash 500 that the market is currently moving in an uptrend. So what we're going to do now is you are going to go to the 1 minute time frame, and once you're on the 1 minute time frame, what you're going to do is you're just going to look at the Ichimoku and the Bollinger Bands. Okay, the Bollinger Bands, and as you guys can see over here, check this out. The Bollinger Bands is the 10 level, the Ichimoku is the 10 level. Take an entry. Look at this. Check this out, guys. You take an entry, you take 2 to 5 candles, 10 to 15 candles if you have a big account. You don't have to be scared, but the first you must do is you must drag the screen to check if it doesn't move. So this entry over here wasn't even valid because we can see that the Ichimoku is changing. Okay, but let me just show you guys a valid entry. Okay, you guys need to be cautious of that because you can blow your account simply just like that. Okay, so as you guys can see, the Bollinger Bands is the 10 level, the Ichimoku is not yet at the 10 level. Wait patiently until the Ichimoku is over there, and after the Ichimoku is over there, we take 2 to 7 candles for small accounts, 10 to 15 candles for big accounts. And even though the spikes occurred over here, okay, even though those spikes occurred over here, the stock market still went up. You guys can see. And why is this happening? Because crash 500 is moving in an uptrend. But if it moves in a downtrend, you're not going to use a strategy. Okay, check this out over here. Bollinger Bands at the 10 level, Ichimoku at the 10 level. The market is moving in an uptrend in the 1 hour time frame. You take an entry. You can do this over and over again, guys. So this is very easy. So thank you for watching this video. If you find any value in this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And also join my free WhatsApp group. Okay, the link will be in the description. And please like the video, because that's the only thing you have to do for me, even though I'm just giving this information out for free. Okay, just like the video so more people can see it. Thank you.